Hello, this is Dr. Do again. This video is outside of medicine. Continue to read the Iliad by Homer. I'm going to continue to read. But he always had that power, that courage from the first, and so he challenged the brave young blades of Thebes to test of strength and beats them all with ease. I urge him on with so much winning force. But you, Tydides, I stand by you as well. I guard you too. And with all good will I say, fight it out with the Trojan here. But look at you, fatigue from too much charging has sapped your limbs. That or some lifeless fear have paralyzed you now. So you are no offspring of Tydeus, the gallant, battle-hardened Oeneus' son, and the powerful Diomedes bowed to her at once. Well, I know you, goddess, daughter of storming Zeus, and so I will tell you all. Gladly, I will hide nothing. It's not some lifeless fear that paralyzes me now. No flinching from combat either. It's your own command still ringing in my ears, forbidding me to fight the immortals head-on. All but one of the blessed gods, that is. If Aphrodite, daughter of Zeus, slipped into battle, she's the one to stab with my sharp bronze spear. So now, you see, I have given ground myself and told my comrades to mass around me here. Too well I know that Ares leads the charge. But the goddess roused him on, her eyes blazing. True son of Tydeus, Diomedes, joy of my heart, forget the orders, nothing to fear, my friend, neither Ares nor any other god. You too, I'll urge you on with so much winning force. Up now, lash your racing horses at Ares first. Strike him at close range, no shrinking away here before that headlong Ares. Just look at the maniac born for disaster. Double-dealing, lying two-faced god. Just now he promised me and Hera. The war god swore he'd fight the Trojans, stand behind the Argives. But now, look, he's leading the Trojan rampage, his pledge thrown to the winds. With that challenge, Athena levered Sthenelus out the back of the car, a twist of her wrist, and the man hit the ground, springing aside, as the goddess climbed aboard, blazing to fight beside the shining Diomedes. The big oaken axle groaned beneath the weight, bearing a great man and a terrifying goddess. And Pallas Athena seized the reins and the whip, lashing the racing horses straight at Ares. The god was just stripping giant Periphas bare. The Aetolians' best fighter, Ochyssus' noble son, the blood-smeared Ares, was tearing off his gear, but Athena donned the dark helmet of death, so not even stark Ares could see her now. But the butchers did see Tydeus' rugged son, and he dropped gigantic Periphas on the spot where he'd just killed him, ripped his life away, and Ares whirled at the stallion, breaking Diomedes, the two of them closing fast. Charging face to face, and the god thrust first over Tydides' yoke and reins, with bronze spear burning to take the fighter's life. But Athena, her eyes afire, grabbed and the flying shaft, flicked it over the car, and off it flew for nothing. And after him Diomedes yelled his war cry, lunging out with his own bronze spear, and Pallas rammed it home, deep in Ares' bold, where the belt cinched him tight. There Diomedes aimed and stabbed, he gouged him down, his glistening flesh, and wrenched the spear back out, and the brazen god of war let loose a shriek, roaring, thundering loud as nine. 10,000 combat soldiers, shrieking with Ares' fury when massive armies clash. A shudder swept all ranks, Trojans and Argives both, terror struck by the shriek the god set loose. Ares, whose lust for slaughter never dies. But now, wild as a black cyclone twisting out of a cloud bank, building up from the day's heat, blasts and towers. So brazen Ares looked to Tydeus' son, Diomedes, soaring up with the clouds. To the broad sweeping sky he quickly gained the god's stronghold, steep Olympus, and settling down by the side of Cronus' great son Zeus. His spirit racked with pain, Ares displayed the blood, the fresh immortal blood that gushed from his wound, and burst out in a flight of self-pity. Father Zeus, aren't you incensed to see such violent, brutal work? We everlasting gods, oh, what chilling blows we suffer, thanks to our own conflicting wills. Whenever we show these mortal men some kindness, and we all must battle you. You brought that senseless daughter into the world, that murderous curse, forever bent on crimes, while all the rest of us, every god on Olympus, bows down to you, each of us overpowered. But the girl, you never block her way with a sword or action, never, you spur her on. Since you gave her birth from your own head, that child of devastation. Just look at his reckless Diomedes now. Athena spurred him on to rave against the gods. First he laughs at Aphrodite, stabs her hand at the waist, then charges me, even me, like something superhuman. But I am so fast on my feet, I saved my life. Else for a good long while I'd have felt the pain. Writhing among the corpses there, or soldiers on, weak as a breathless ghost, beaten down by bronze. But Zeus, who marshaled storm clouds, lowered the dark glance and let loose at Ares. No more you lying two-faced, no more sidling up to me. Whining here before me, you, I hate you most of all the Olympian gods. Always dear to your heart, strife. Yes, and battles, the bloody ground of war. You have your mother's uncontrollable rage, incorrigible that Hera. Say what I will, I can hardly keep her down. I'm going to stop here today and continue next time. Thank you for watching.